Rheanne and I met 8 years ago through a mutual friend of ours on a night out. I knew that as soon as I saw her, I fancied her. You know, me being the awkward 18-year-old that I was, couldn't think of a way to get her attention until a song by our favourite band just happened to start playing on the jukebox. Lucky for me, that same band, as I say, was also Rheanne's favourite, which just gave me that chance that I needed. The rest of that night, perfect, start to finish. Danced, we drank, we laughed. I even gate-crashed some poor sod's 21st birthday party because she wanted a balloon. You know, there's chemistry when you willingly commit theft for somebody that you've just met. We shared our first kiss that night after feeling that we'd known each other our entire lives. I'll never forget how that night ended either, with me shoving her into a taxi on the corner of Mum and Dad's street because I absolutely bottled it at the last minute.
Jake, happy anniversary. Today marks 8 years together. Yeah, it's actually our 8th anniversary today. And it's day one as husband and wife. You are my best friend and the other half of me. And in the words of Emily Bronte, whatever our souls are made of, his and mine are the same. Or in the word of Cosmo and Wanda from Fairly Put Odd Parents, we're two halves of a whole idiot. Which I think sums us up even better.
Every father knows that one day his daughter will find a partner, settle down and get married. And every father also wishes his daughter the best of luck and worries about finding the right man. One that will make her happy, look after her, and I have no doubt in you, Jake. She's found that man, mate.
Jokes aside, Rheanne, I've loved absolutely every second of our time together. You're my best friend, my soulmate, my absolute favourite person on the planet. I could have spent my entire speech talking about why I love you, and I still wouldn't have had enough time to finish it off. Your love for the little things in life, your sense of humour, creativity, every fibre of who you are is incredible to me, and I'm honoured to call you my wife. You've always lifted me up since day one, cheering me on through the good, holding me up through the bad. You've seen me at my best and my worst. And if watching me chow through an entire pack of jam donuts in one sitting and still wanting to marry me doesn't scream committed, then I don't know what does.
So I've done that with I've got in my card at home.
Ultimately, though, no words could ever do justice in explaining just the way I feel about you. So I promise I'm going to spend the rest of my life showing you instead.
Growing up with you and from being those dorky little teenagers, and I can't wait to keep growing up with you. And from the day we met, I felt like I'd known you my whole life, and now I get to spend my whole life with you, and I just can't wait. So I should have realised that first night just what an idiot you can be, because you were so genuinely unaware that I liked you, despite us taking the long route back to your house just because we was laughing and talking so much.
It's funny, before I met Rheanne, I didn't think I could ever imagine myself getting married. I knew I wanted to have a wife, kids, dog, house, all the usual stuff. Just never actually saw myself getting to this point. But then, 8 years ago, I met you, and everything changed. I know that sounds cliche, but genuinely, it really did. And since that day, I've always dreamed of giving this speech with you by my side, and I'm so delighted that we made it here. Can I just say, by the way, how proud I am of you today? I mean, I think this is the first pre-booked meal of our entire relationship that you were ready on time. Speaking of being ready on time, I do have to say I'm surprised when she told me that she wanted a ceremony at 11:30 in the morning, which is why it happened at 12. Normally suggesting that we get out of bed before 10 a.m. is considered sacrilegious, unless it's for a Mackey's breakfast. But thanks to COVID, Mackey's now delivers, so I don't even have to convince her to get out of bed for that.
Doesn't the bride look amazing, everyone? Where is she?
In all seriousness, though, it's great that my not-so-little brother has found someone who is kind-hearted, funny and creative as you, Rhee. And as long as I've known Jake, I've never seen him so set on something in his life. Both of you sharing that love for one another, and it's why we're all proud and honoured to be here to witness it. You found each other to share in all the good and the bad that this crazy world has to offer, to support one another, laugh until it hurts, and no doubt nag each other about whose turn it is to do the dishes. And that is the most important thing, the one thing that makes life worth living, and it's to be cherished and celebrated. So ladies and gentlemen, bride and groom, I would like to raise a toast to all of you in this room, here and now, to those unfortunately cannot be here today but are no doubt celebrating in their own way, and to those of us who are looking down on all of us, and to the most important people of all, the bride and groom, cheers. Cheers!